following presentation of the National Football League.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
A little juke. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to grow.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 122 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 43 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 24. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all your stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the pickup, it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Dart. That's complete to Robinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scatterbury, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. On for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to Wicks. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. Well, let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Giants offense and receiver Malik Neighbors headed onto the field. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of the season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jalen Carter. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Now Dart. Dancing to his left. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
I do think that sometimes on third and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 8 carries, 91 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room, in the cold tub, trying to get his legs back for this game.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Throwing is Hurts. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And New York set to take the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Dart. The Giants in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. But they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Dart. Leading the pressure away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait till halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. To throw now, Dart. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. On to punt, Jamie Gillen.
For the Giants.
They'll score on a 36-yard punt, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now, good throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll set up the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
Yeah, he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he will have the Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
46-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw. as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Here's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 3rd down and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
They'll set up a throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
This is all about testing a defense at different levels. Both the tight end and the receiver outside are going to run matching dig routes at varying depths down the field. This gives your quarterback options. He decides to go with his tight end on the shorter route, and he made the right call.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball through, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance. And any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. That one taken in by Neighbors. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw is Dart. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Dart. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing his Dart. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Dart to throw on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by quarterback. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Dart. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jalen Carter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. On play action, here's Dart. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here's Jamie Gillen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And that's in the slot in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Up the middle with Barkley. Shifts past him at the 45. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
The 7-yard line.
Now back to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. Barkley is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Dart. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
The 35-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw now, Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bobby Okereke, his 2nd sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. And New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A 6-yard.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Third down, here's Tracy. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. That's complete to Robinson. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. And this one too low. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And we will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to... take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Brown goes in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Barkley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Brown. That's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Wicks. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going forward with the option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jahad Campbell in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Dart. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Play action. Here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down. The Giants' 15-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Hurts sets up to throw it. Back to Goddard for another completion. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. We're facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now it's the backup Winston. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Giants first down. First and 10.
Jameis to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Throwing, Winston. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Winston. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Giants first down.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. To throw, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Ready? Blue lane. Wait. Green, triple team.
To throw is Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's another Giants first down.
Here's Tracy. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Giants first down.
Now it's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 2-yard line.
Right back to Tracy. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Scalaboo. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember the coaches.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can fly.